Prince Aegon II Targaryen was a key figure in the history of House Targaryen, primarily known for his central role in the Targaryen civil war known as the Dance of the Dragons. His life was marked by conflict, ambition, and tragedy, as he fought for his claim to the Iron Throne against his half-sister, Rhaenyra Targaryen. Born in 107 AC to King Viserys I Targaryen and Queen Alicent Hightower, Aegon's story is one of intense rivalry, political intrigue, and the devastating consequences of civil war. Aegon II was the firstborn son of King Viserys I Targaryen and his second wife, Queen Alicent Hightower. He had three younger siblings, Helaena, Aemond, and Daeron. His older half-sister, Rhaenyra, was born to Viserys' first wife, Queen Aemma Arryn. The birth of Aegon and his siblings created a complex family dynamic, as Rhaenyra had already been named heir to the Iron Throne, a decision that would later be fiercely contested by Alicent and her faction. Aegon grew up in the court of King's Landing, surrounded by the intrigues and ambitions of the Targaryen court. His mother, Queen Alicent, and her supporters, known as the Greens, believed that Aegon should be the rightful heir to the Iron Throne, following the traditional male preference primogeniture succession laws. The death of King Viserys I in 129 AC marked the beginning of the Targaryen civil war, the Dance of the Dragons. Despite Viserys' explicit wish for Rhaenyra to succeed him, Queen Alicent and the Greens quickly moved to crown Aegon II as king. Aegon was initially reluctant to take the throne, but under the influence of his mother and key supporters like Sir Criston Cole, he accepted the crown. Aegon's coronation was a direct challenge to Rhaenyra's claim, plunging the realm into a brutal and destructive civil war. The Dance of the Dragons saw the kingdom divided, with noble houses choosing sides in the conflict. Aegon's supporters, the Greens, fought fiercely against Rhaenyra's faction, the Blacks. Aegon II's reign was marked by intense battles, shifting alliances, and personal tragedies. One of his most loyal supporters was his sister wife, Helaena Targaryen, with whom he had three children, Jaehaerys, Jaehaera, and Maelor. Helaena's death, which was either a suicide or murder, depending on the source, deeply affected Aegon and added to the turmoil of his reign. The civil war saw numerous battles and significant losses on both sides. Dragons fought dragons, resulting in devastating casualties. Aegon himself suffered serious injuries, including severe burns from dragonfire, which left him physically and emotionally scarred. Despite his injuries, Aegon continued to lead his forces with determination. The war took a significant toll on Rhaenyra's forces. After losing several key battles and supporters, Rhaenyra was eventually captured and brought to King's Landing. Aegon II, driven by vengeance and the desire to secure his throne, had Rhaenyra fed to his dragon, Sunfyre, in a brutal display of power. Her death marked a turning point in the conflict, significantly weakening the Blacks' position. Despite his victory over Rhaenyra, Aegon's reign remained fraught with challenges. The realm was left devastated by the war, and Aegon struggled to maintain control and rebuild. His physical and psychological wounds from the conflict made ruling difficult. In 131 AC, just 2 years after Rhaenyra's death, Aegon II was poisoned by his own supporters, who had grown disillusioned with his rule. The identity of the poisoner remains a mystery, but it is believed to have been orchestrated by those who sought to end the bloodshed and bring stability to the realm. Prince Aegon II Targaryen's legacy is a complex one. He is often remembered as the usurper who defied his father's wishes and plunged the realm into civil war. His determination to claim the throne, despite the cost, exemplifies the ruthless ambition that characterized much of Targaryen history. The Dance of the Dragons had lasting repercussions for House Targaryen. The war decimated the family's dragons and weakened their hold on the Iron Throne. Aegon II's death marked the end of one of the most tumultuous periods in Targaryen history, but the scars of the conflict would endure for generations. Aegon's story is a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked ambition and the devastating effects of civil war. His life and reign, filled with both triumphs and tragedies, serve as a stark reminder of the high price of power and the fragile nature of peace in the Seven Kingdoms.